What is up, F and True followers and the members of the YWC? JC Styles here, F and True Wrestling, back with a quick video for you today. This is a little bit different video. The reason is because, as wrestling fans, there's wrestlers that come and go, and come and go, I mean, as they don't reach their, past the age of 40 and they pass away, or they don't last in the business, or they just didn't have that it factor and they kind of just get swept under the rug and just pushed out of wrestling. Some wrestlers don't reach their full potential or get to reach their full potential in front of a live crowd. And in this instance, I'm talking about Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero passed away November 13th of 2005. Today is his birthday, and I'm doing this video in honor of his memory. I wasn't the biggest Eddie Guerrero supporter early in his career when he was in WCW, but over the years that he graced the WWE, I learned to love Eddie. Eddie Guerrero's accomplishments are legend in this business. He comes from a long list of Guerreros. His brother, Mondo, Hector, Chavo, all of them, grew up in wrestling. His nephew, Chavo Guerrero Jr., best friends with Chris Benoit, Triple H, even Rey Mysterio. And it goes to show you, like, the personality that Eddie Guerrero had. He had a personality, like, he really, he always put others before himself. He was a family man. He used to love to joke around in the locker room before matches, after matches. We all know the lie, cheat, and steal character that he had on TV, and he reached out to us fans in so many different ways. He was an two-time ECW champion. He was Mid-South heavyweight champion. He was in New Japan. He was a junior heavyweight tag team champion. He was the PWF World Tag Team champion with his brother Hector. He had so many lists of highlights. He was PWI Comeback of the Year in '99, Most Inspirational Wrestler of the Year in 2002 and 2004. He won the PWI Stanley Western Award in '05. He was a two-time Cruiserweight champion, a one-time United States champion. The guy was multi-time WWE Tag Team champion, Intercontinental champion, WWE champion, and I would have to say, out of all of Eddie's accolades that he had in his career, whether he was going against people his size or going up guys bigger than him, Eddie always had the heart of a warrior. That Latino heat he had was his addiction later in his career. Being a champion and being a role model for the kids was his addiction. And we all know that Eddie Guerrero had, personal demons that really got the better of him, Where Eddie had passed away, we all know he had passed away due to heart failure, and Chavo did an interview a couple of days later that Eddie had been working hard and was at his peak for physical fitness, doing cardiovascular training and weight training exercises every day. And it's really heartbreaking, because when my dad came home that day, I remember I was sitting there playing WWE SmackDown, and I was playing, believe it or not, I was playing story mode with Eddie Guerrero. And my dad said, "Did you hear about Eddie? He passed away." And I was like, it really hit hard, and that's why to this very day, my favorite Eddie Guerrero match was 2004 No Way Out, when he became, for the very first time, he captured the WWE Championship. That was his milestone. I remember, fast forward a month and a half later, he had a fantastic one-on-one match at WrestleMania 20 with Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship. And what really aggravates me about me as a wrestling fan is that when someone bashes a certain wrestler for what they did that are no longer around and they don't know the facts. And I'll give you, for example, I was hanging out with one of my buddies on Xbox Live, and this kid came into the party bashing WWE wrestling, and then a buddy of mine, said, "Yo, did you know that Eddie Guerrero's birthday was today?" And basically, the kid that was bashing WWE said, "Oh, Eddie Guerrero, he died because of steroids and all this," and it really hit hard to me because the fact is that you don't know the facts and you're bashing somebody. But I loved Eddie Guerrero, and I'm sure a lot of us fans do, and we miss him very much. Eddie Guerrero would have been 43 years old today. Sometimes I go back and I watch a lot of the Eddie Guerrero matches, and I just get misty-eyed when he does something spectacular. Like I can throw on 2004 No Way Out and just cry my heart out because Eddie was such a fantastic in-ring wrestler. He had the heart and drive, and he had the fans. He was the kind of wrestler that you wanted to see carry the company, and if he was around today, I'm sure McMahon would notice that Eddie is a deserving champion, and he worked his ass off. I mean, he had so many great matches throughout ECW with Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit. He had matches with Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio and Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit, Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page in WCW. He had some really great battles with John Cena, Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio. Triple H. He had great tag team matches with his nephew Chavo. Rey Mysterio, he was tag team champions with. He had a feud with Batista that was fantastic. And it really hurts. So in this video, I want to, thank Eddie for the memories that he has left us. He's gone but not forgotten. And I'm glad that you guys took the time out to watch this video. Please leave your comments in the comment box. Let me know what you think of Eddie Guerrero, what your favorite Eddie Guerrero match was, and look forward to hearing your comments. Please like this video. Check out Effin' True Entertainment. Please check out the Effin' True Clique and the members of the Clique. And thanks for watching, and have a good night.